Hey guys, and welcome back to another week of Weekly Coplay. My name is Monica.
And my name is Daniel.
And we're a weekly podcast all about...
You guessed it.
The Tonys!
Yeah.
Any Broadway fans out here in the crowd tonight?
Look, Cynthia Erivo slated as the host.
Yeah. I loved Audra McDonald. Watched for the Hamilton 10 years of Hamilton performance.
Jonathan Groff got multiple chances to spray the crowd.
Yeah, in fact, I think he did. It was very moist and wet.
Yeah.
I love the Tonys. Congrats to the winners.
A t-shirt that says Jonathan Groff makes me wet.
Oh, yeah. I want that t-shirt so badly. Alright. So, this week we are talking about the butterfly package, but part 1, we were talking about the live in Buenos Aires part. If you don't know what the butterfly package is, it's like this live album thing that Coplay had put out where it had the live in Buenos Aires, and then the second half, well, there was like not even second half, but there was like a DVD that had the live in Sao Paulo, and then there's also a Head Full of Dreams. This is like the mega super deluxe. Like, I think that this is like the golden one that also came with like a zine, and it came with a cassette, and I think the vinyl is gold, and then it had the DVDs of Live in Sao Paulo and A Head Full of Dreams documentary, which we talked about last week, and the Live in Buenos Aires. So it's a lot. There's a lot. I don't know if they're still available, but you should definitely get one if you like all of those things. I think that might have been the Coplay store exclusive. That feels right with the zine and the cassette. That feels correct. But yeah, it's super cool. But we're gonna be talking about that as well as we got other news, tour news. Coplay are currently on tour in the U.S. We are currently not where we usually tour. We are currently not where we usually are, because we are also on tour.
Yeah, we're in a hotel room in Denver by Mile High Stadium.
Yeah, for no reason, no particular reason. I mean, can you think of what we're doing tomorrow, Daniel, on Tuesday, June 10th?
I'm not sure. I mean, I think it's pretty wide open.
Yeah. I can't think. Can you think of any events that's going on at Mile High?
Maybe there's a Broncos game.
Right. You want to go see the Rockies later?
The Rockies?
Yeah. The MLB's best baseball team?
Oh, yeah. Famously Monica's absolute favorite baseball team.
Yeah. You make it sound like I absolutely hate them. They just suck. They just suck at this current moment in time.
And you hate them for sucking?
No, they could lock in. I think that they could lock in for the rest of the season. Them and the White Sox, I think they could... Well, I mean, the White Sox got the Pope on their side, so there's that. And then we got charity. So, let's get right into it. Live in Buenos Aires. So, the track list is A Head Full of Dreams, Yellow, Every Teardrop is a Waterfall, The Scientist, God Put a Smile Upon Your Face, Paradise with the remix, Always in My Head, Magic, Everglow, Clocks, Midnight, Charlie Brown, Hymn for the Weekend, Fix You, Viva La Vida, Adventure of a Lifetime, De Musica Ligera, Color Spectrum, In My Place, Amor Argentina, Something Just Like This, A Sky Full of Stars, Up and Up, and End Credits.
That's a lot of songs.
That is a full set list.
I don't feel like they play this many songs anymore.
They do. And in fact, I think they even left out some songs, too.
I do not think they play this many songs anymore.
No, they did leave out some songs because, there's no Us Against the World on here.
Right, but, my point is, even with the some songs left out, I think these days for the Music of the Spheres tour, they play less songs than this.
No, hold on. I'm going to count it right now. Well, 22, technically. It's 22 because I'm not counting Color Spectrum, because that's basically counting, Sunrise. And then I'm not counting end credits, because that's just a wave. We are doing the math right now.
But if you're right and they are leaving out some extra songs, then definitely this tour has less songs than the last one.
Yeah.
Which I feel like we already knew, because Chris is yapping more.
Yeah. But we get songbook, you know what I'm saying? They try to do a songbook-like section in for like C stage during this tour where you would send in a video and just be like, hey, can you play in my place? It was mostly in my place every night. So they would just pick somebody going, hey, can you play in my place? And then they would play in my place.
Yeah, I would do that.
Yeah. So I guess let's go by track by track or like bit by bit. You know, we're not gonna get into it because like a lot of these songs
we've talked about a lot of times.
Yes, exactly. But we have not talked about Head Full of Dreams as an opener.
Which I think is a great opener.
It is a pretty good opener. I think it's a lot of fun. But you know my feelings about the song. If you don't know my feelings about the song, go listen to our album retrospective, A Head Full of Dreams episode. Yeah, I think it's a lot of fun, but nothing can beat Hurts Like Heaven for me. Sorry to say. I also think that Square One is kind of a banger of an opener. Yeah, but Hurts Like Heaven that's my number one.
Also, you said we haven't talked about it as an opener, but we did actually last week talk about it as an opener to the album.
Yeah, but now we're talking about it more in depth. Okay.
Okay, I'm just saying.
You know what I mean? Listen, I don't know what happens from week to week. Honestly, genuinely, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I mean, like,
yeah,
it's
you
okay.
don't even know what we're doing tomorrow.
No, I really don't. But yeah, I think that this, I mean, it's a lot of fun. It does set the tone for the rest of the show. It's really cool. I like Guy's bass. I said that. I said that before. I'll say it again. Yeah. Do you wish that you saw this as an opener?
I do a little bit, but I wish more that I'd seen Hurts Like Heaven as an opener.
Yeah.
I wish I'd seen Higher Power as an opener.
Oh well.
Ow.
I thought we're going along with the bit.
Yeah, but the way you said it was just so cold. It was like, man, if I wasn't really gonna get to see it, that would hurt.
Yeah, but you know that you are gonna go see it, so it's fine.
Am I?
Yeah. I'm sorry if there's like a lot of wrestling around and like the AC is gonna go off.
I turned the AC off.
Oh. No wonder why I'm getting too warm.
I turned it off for the recording. I'll turn it back on.
I'm overheating already.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. Yeah, we literally are recording on the bed. You think this is a bit? It's not a bit. We had. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of moving around and wrestling around. All right, the next song is Yellow. It's Yellow live. It's Yellow live. It's a banger of a song. We don't really have to go that much into it. It's Yellow. Every Teardrop is a Waterfall, a song that they don't play anymore.
Man, I wish they did.
Yeah, it's a good one. I like it. I mean, yeah, I do wish that they would play it in full more nowadays. Unfortunately, they don't. It's just part of Light Club, which is fine. I mean, I don't hate it, but, you know, I want... Yeah, I want full Every Teardrop is a Waterfall.
Yeah. Full Etiao.
Uh-huh.
You know, Etiao.
Shut up.
You know, like... And
Y'all, we are recording this at 9:35 p.m.
You know what I'm talking about?
I do know what you're talking about. Stop repeating it. But it is late at night, and we had a full eventful day.
We did, yeah.
Yeah. We volunteered for Love Button. We'll talk about more about that next week.
Yeah.
This week, next week.
But right now, I'm so sleepy.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna get into it.
No, I know. We're getting into it.
The Scientist was next. I mean, it's a scientist. It's always
the crowd started before Chris.
Yeah.
Like, they sang a whole bit before Chris started singing.
Which is fine. Chris takes forever to start singing. So...
it's better than Sting, who takes forever to stop singing.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, you just have to...
It's a trade-off.
Yeah. And then next is God Put a Smile Upon Your Face. so good. It's always going to be good. They're playing it now on tour, and it's amazing. I mean, I know one bit that I'm not even going to spoil it if they play it tomorrow. Okay. I'm not going to spoil it, but it's really cool.
I've seen them play this song live.
Yeah. No, but
and then Monica forgot the lyrics.
Yeah, I did forget the lyrics. No, but there's for this leg of the tour specifically.
Okay, no, different. Yeah. No, that wasn't me trying to say I already knew what your thing was. I was just I wanted an excuse to point out that you forgot the lyrics.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
But it's okay because Chris forgets the lyrics too.
Exactly. One of the nights, I forgot to add this on to tour notes, so I'll mention it now. But one of the nights he actually forgot the lyrics to Yellow, and had to redo it. So
to Yellow.
Yes. So shout out.
But
Chris
he
Martin.
knows all the words to Crest of Wave.
Apparently, more about that later. Okay. After that was Paradise, and it had like the remix. I forgot who specifically did the remix, but the remix is on Spotify. It's very good. It's very, very good. I mean, the Paradise bit, I mean, it's Paradise, right? It's great. But I think the remix part is a lot of fun. It's really cool. I know I've seen videos of this being played live, and it's just awesome, and I wish I was there. Makes me super jealous, makes me wish I could trade out Breakaway for this. Honestly, just so I could experience it once. Yeah. How do you feel about it?
I did not particularly care for the remix. I didn't dislike it. I just didn't like it all that much.
Okay then.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, well, have you seen videos of the...
No, I haven't seen
okay.
videos.
See, okay. Oh, yeah, no. You haven't seen the participatory part of it.
Okay.
Which is just Chris jumping around. But it's really cool. It looks like fun. There's confetti flying around everywhere. It looks like a lot of fun.
Okay.
Genuinely.
Okay, I believe you. I trust
you. After that is Always in My Head. Man, I wish I would play this live again. I just love this song, genuinely. And plus, it's more Ghost Stories representation. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, speaking of Ghost Stories representation, they played a lot of Ghost Story songs.
What, 3? I mean, yeah. Right after this, we'll talk about is
4.
Magic. 4. Hold on. Voice in My Head, Magic, Midnight.
And the obvious one.
Oh, Sky Full of Stars. That doesn't... I don't register Sky Full of Stars. Anyway, yeah. And then right after A Head Full of Stars. Right after Always in My Head. There's a lot of heads going on here. Is Magic. Still a very good song, great song. I like Magic a lot. I like Guy's bass a lot. I love you, Guy Berryman, if you're listening to this right now. If you could hear me all the way from my hotel room in Denver. Guy, I love you.
Guy, we're in room 208.
Stop!
What'll it matter? By the time this goes out, we won't be here anymore.
Guy, I'll send you the deets. I said, I'll DM you. I'll DM.
We've got an extra room key.
Yeah. Anyway, actually, the entire band is actually invited. Just like Johnny's bedroom, okay? We're taking it back to the old days.
Look, we got a Roku.
Yeah.
We got a little stove.
Yeah.
We can have a party in here.
Yeah. I'm sure that they're in much nicer hotel rooms.
Right, but can they have a party in there?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, but would it be a fun party without us?
Yeah, probably.
No.
Anyway, you know what they could be thinking? Oh my god, I just thought about it right now, but Chris could be thinking of a new song right now at this present moment in time.
Yeah, it's called, Red.
Shut up. No, that just stressed me out for no reason. Anyway, this is It's gonna be so difficult to edit. After Magic's Everglow. It's full band Everglow. So there's that. It's a bit different. I think I would have enjoyed Everglow if it was full band. You know?
That's
like
that fifth song.
What?
Wait, no, Everglow is from this album. I don't know why. In my head, Everglow's from Ghost Stories.
Oh. I mean, yeah, it's like the same vibe. But yeah. It's Everglow. We've already expressed our opinions on Everglow. It's fine. After that, it's Clocks. It's Clocks.
Monica played Clocks here in Denver.
I did, on a organ thing.
An Emian organ.
Yeah, shout out Meow Wolf.
Yeah.
That's all. And after that is Midnight, which again, they don't play that in full. They used to have like the remix version during Light Club like a couple of years ago. 3 years ago. Oh my god. No, it's still part of... I think that they were still playing it last year. I think I heard it in the Philippines. That feels correct. That feels right. Don't quote me on it, but that feels right. Yeah, so, but they haven't actually played Midnight, which I think is just like, I don't know. I think it's really cool. And not that I really would want to hear Midnight nowadays, but like, I think it's still cool that they played it. Charlie Brown is next. It's Charlie Brown. I mean, it's good.
It's fun.
Yeah, it's fun. I know Daniel really wants to hear it.
I'm excited. I want to jump. I know I'm probably not going to get to hear it, but it would be really cool if I did.
Yeah, well, you never know. It's rotational. So,
Is it really?
Well, yeah.
I'm joking just because they've been playing a lot of God Put a Smile Upon Your Face.
I know that they have, but they played Charlie Brown in night 2 of Vegas. So,
oh, really?
Yeah. I told you that.
Oh, I forgot.
And then after that is Hymn for the Weekend with the scary flames that Daniel's afraid of.
I'm gonna get cooked, and then Chris Martin's gonna eat me on stage.
Oh my god. It's Hymn for the Weekend. See, a lot of these I just feel like there's not really much to talk about.
I like the opening part of Hymn for the Weekend live.
The piano?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I think it's... I can't remember who is... I think it might be... I think it's Johnny on guitar. Not on guitar. Yes, it is Johnny on guitar. I think it's Johnny on piano.
And
that
guitar.
Feels right. Yeah, and later. And then, every time, like, nowadays, whenever they sing Hymn for the Weekend, I'm just like, is that Beyonce? No, it's Will Champion.
Also, nowadays, whenever it's Hymn for the Weekend, Monica goes, darn, no Eterna tonight.
Yeah, that's true. After Hymn for the Weekend is Fix You. They kind of by this point, they got rid of, like, the organ beginning of Fix You that we all know and love. And it kind of starts kind of like the beginning of Midnight into, I think they still do it nowadays too, but it was like the kind of beginning of Midnight as into Fix You, which is cool. And then they do Viva La Vida. Viva La Vida, those chants are awesome and amazing, and I love a good Viva chant. Yeah, it's amazing. After that is Adventure of a Lifetime. I can't wait to completely whiff on those balloon balls, because I already know I'm way too short. There's always someone really tall behind me who just gets to the balloon before me.
Be me.
And yeah, it will be you. And it's...
No,
just let me get a hand on one, please.
I'll catch one and give it to you.
I don't want to keep it.
I'm just going to catch one and give it to you to launch back up.
Yeah, I just really want to hit one. Y'all, save some for the 411 people in the crowd, alright? Like, it's not fair. I want to touch the ball. Let me do it.
Oh, you want to touch Coldplay's balls?
Yes. After that is a cover of De Musica Ligera by Soda Stereo, an Argentinian band. I mean, we've touched on this song already when they did live when we talked about Live at River Plate, because they played it again. um, but yeah, I mean, it's a great cover. I really like it. Do you have any? I mean, other than Chris's poor Spanish, I think it's really good.
Yeah, no, I like it. I mean, his Spanish is fine in the song. It's
Yeah.
just when he's speaking it, not in the song.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. But I think it's really cool, really energized. Like I think
this song helps me remember the word light in Spanish.
Oh yeah.
Like light as in like not heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Like a light beer. It's ligera because
Oh,
the
yeah.
song is about light music.
Mm.
Yeah.
Right on. Yeah, I mean, I never knew the lyrics of this song. I don't speak Spanish.
That's the title of the song.
But yeah, but it's also also in the chorus of the song.
Also the lyrics, yeah.
But yeah, I think also like this section from like literally like Charlie Brown on is like really like Charlie Brown to Color Spectrum is like really like high pace, high energy, which is really nice and really cool. And then it's Color Spectrum, which has the guest house poem being read, which they make their way, they waddle their way onto C stage, where go ahead, Daniel.
Okay, so I listen to this one specific song from Live in Buenos Aires all the time, and it's In My Place. Now, I love In My Place, but Live in Buenos Aires, it's my second favorite version of all time of In My Place, because Will is singing it, and it's just so much fun, and Will does such a great job, and then Chris is speaking Spanish poorly, and joins in, and they harmonize the ending together, and then Chris does this whole bit about Jonathan Phantasmo Hopkins.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. I just love it. I love this track.
Yeah, it's really good. It's Will singing. That guy can sing very, very well. Guy can also sing very, very well. But Will sings like an angel.
Yeah.
After that is a Argentinian exclusive song called Amor Argentina that they did for the show. It's about Chris just being lost in Argentina, and that he speaks port Spanish, and that's basically it. Like, it's a fun, cute little song. I think. What?
Yeah, I like it. I really like the music part of it.
Yeah, yeah. No. And then after that is Something Just Like This. In full! Something that they don't do anymore. If I got Something Just Like This in full, I'd be like, Eterna.
Yeah.
Man. No Eterna tonight.
Darn.
After that, it's A Sky Full of Stars. It's a sky full of stars. Come on,
We
y'all.
all know it.
And lastly is Up and Up.
Which I really, really like. I like it as a closer. I don't think it's the best closer to a show.
Really?
I mean, sorry, now I'm trying to think of what the other closers are.
We got Fliffle for this tour. Before that, it was Beautiful.
I know the ones for this tour.
I'm going through the list.
Sorry.
Dang. I think they close it. Well, I mean, Every Teardrop is a Waterfall. Fly On. Everyday Life. I think that was the closer for that era. That feels right. God, and I can't think of like the first. Everything's Not Lost. I think was a closer. I mean, during their first tour, it was. Yeah, anyway.
I don't remember the closer from Live 2012.
Every Teardrop is a Waterfall.
Oh, okay, never mind. I did know that. Okay. Maybe it is the best closer. I don't know. I love the way it ends specifically with Chris talking.
Mm-hmm.
But the music itself as a closer, I feel like is not as big a song as I would expect the closer to be.
No, I love it. I think it's great, especially with Johnny going like it feels like everything is like coming together and tying it all together. I love Up and Up as a closer. I wish I could hear this song live and not as songbook.
I just love Up and Up in general. It's so much fun.
Me too. I like the song a lot. And then the end credits where you just hear a bunch of fireworks.
Not quite a wave yet.
Yeah, but it feels like a wave.
It does, yeah. You can almost hear a wave being born.
A wave.
Being conceived.
Oh. A wave. And that's really it. So, listen, we breezed through this. We have to be up early in the morning, y'all. Okay, again, it's almost 10 o'clock, so we gotta get through this. All right, we didn't plan this episode very well.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is. All right. Any closing arguments about Buenos Aires? All right. I mean, I like it a lot. I like this live album a lot. It's not my favorite live album, but I think it's a really good one, especially for the amount of songs that there is. You know? You definitely do get, like, a bang for your buck, I think. Alright, on to other news. Setlist FM ranked the Music of the Spheres World Tour as the third biggest tour of 2024. They also ranked Coldplay's Glastonbury show as the second biggest show of 2024.
I was about to be like, what are the other big tours of 2024? But Taylor Swift was on tour in 2024.
Yeah, Taylor Swift and I think The Weeknd.
I'm surprised The Weeknd beat Coldplay, but okay.
The Weeknd is like number 1 on Spotify.
Really?
Yes.
I feel like I only listen to The Weeknd in Fortnite.
Yeah. No, they're like... The Weeknd is like super popular. I mean, that's why he was able to have a movie in theaters. You know?
A not good movie.
Yeah, well...
Coldplay posted a TikTok of themselves. Mostly it's just a close-up of Johnny. At soundcheck to the live show playing God Put a Smile Upon Your Face for the Stanford shows.
It's really cool. I like it. While in Stanford, Muse's lead singer Matt Bellamy shared an Instagram post of him backstage with Coldplay. His caption read, "Joining the pre-show band huddle with my Devon brother Chris and the great Coldplay before their show in Stanford University this weekend, continuing to spread their much-needed message of peace and love around the world." Chris also, I mean, this makes sense now, that Chris just kept shouting out Muse. I'm like, why is Muse so specifically shouted out right now? It makes sense. He, right before they played, like, People of the Pride one of the nights, he was like, "This is our Muse song," and then they played it, which I think is really cool. I like Muse a lot, by the way, if y'all didn't know, but now you know.
Celine Dion posted on Instagram too. She posted a slideshow of photos from her at Las Vegas Night 2. Her caption read, "What an unforgettable evening with Coldplay at Allegiant Stadium. My heart is still singing. Music emoji. A heartfelt thanks to the band and their amazing team for welcoming my family with warmth and kindness. It was all fantastique."
Shout out Celine Dion. I love Celine Dion. Actually, shout out to my aunt who would listen to, like, Celine Dion, like this one specific Celine Dion Christmas song over and over and over and over, like in our kitchen. Shout out. Love you. All right? And I always, like, every Christmas, I always I do a Celine Dion impression. It's not very good, but I can do it. She also really loves Michael Bublé. So shout out Michael Bublé.
Oh, just like my aunt's dog.
Yeah. And Emma Petsula, my bad if I mispronounced that, dance group named the Red Devils from South Africa were in Las Vegas to shoot a new music video for Coldplay.
What song do you think it's for?
Good Feelings.
Oh, okay.
All right, on to tour news. I mean, there'll be more of that here in a little bit. I'm going to mention it later. All right, tour news. Very important. Coldplay sound-checked Crest of Waves and Warning Sign, which, shout out Chris still remembering the lyrics of Crest of Waves, which is so, it feels just so unfathomable, honestly. Like, I mean, I know they, once in a while, every now and then, they sound-check One I Love, you know, but Crest of Waves, really? Really? I don't know. It just seems like such a one-off song that I didn't think that they cared about it. All right, Curl Watch, y'all. Wee woo, wee woo. Chris's curls, they're still intact, and they're getting longer and curlier, and we love it. We love to see it. We love to see it. I love to see it. I love him. The end.
So, Las Vegas night 1. Before the show, there was a secret X and Y code. It said, "Happy 20th birthday, X and Y." And that was all they did to acknowledge it.
Yep.
Graphics and lasers were on the roof of the Allegiant Stadium. The songbook was Us Against the World with Johnny. I'm really upset about this. Because I love Us Against the World, and I'm upset that I missed it.
There's still a chance.
Yeah.
It's not forever.
They just don't play it super often anymore.
Yeah, but there's the chance isn't zero.
I know. But I'm upset I missed this time.
Sure.
Yeah. The rotational was God Put a Smile Upon Your Face. Not really rotational. Well, I mean, Monica will talk about night 2. But they had music dancers for Good Feelings.
Yeah, so it was like, so they had for whatever reason, they had the Jabberwockies on stage, dancing, and then they had a whole bunch of other dancers, and like, hey, this is dancers, and we also filmed a music video, and I mean, that's just the name of it's not, MUSIC does not mean anything.
But wasn't that the name of a song, like a piece of Alien Hits Alien Radio?
Yeah, but it was just, Coldplay named them the music dancers. They're just dancers.
Where did they name them that? Or like,
it's on the set list.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, and again, Chris mentioned the music video, so yeah, I don't. It should be maybe possibly for Good Feelings, even though Chris lied and said, "Oh yeah, All My Love is the last single." And then what, they released like Man in the Moon, and then
maybe they were filming a music video for Shine On.
Nah. I don't believe that at all. And then Las Vegas night 2, the songbook was Everglow after completely denying a Jupiter sign. And then rotational is Charlie.
Chris Martin's homophobic.
Yeah, during Pride Month. And then rotational is Charlie Brown. On C Stage, Don't Panic was played. And then Celine Dion, as we mentioned, was at the show and was part of the Jumbotron. The music dancers are back. And then on the roof with the lasers that we mentioned, it was the Believe in Love. It was really cool. It was really cool to see. And that's the tour news.
Yeah, we'll have some more tour news for you this coming Saturday.
Yep.
But for now, it's the end portion of our show where, since we're not sponsored, I instead highlight a different charity every month. This month, we're talking about Global Action for Trans Equality. You can find them at gate.ngo, and that link will be in the episode description. They have 3 pillars that their work is built around: human rights, health, and movement building. And today I'm going to share just some recent news from their human rights pillar. So this is so recent, it was posted literally today on their website. In every region of the world, there is and has been widespread systematic violence and discrimination based on sexual orientation and gender identity. In 2016, the Human Rights Council of the United Nations voted to create an independent expert on protection against this violence. Since then, there has been extensive documentation on the discrimination and violence, and this mandate has moved progress forward and found best practices in many different countries. But despite these advances, 64 countries still criminalize same-sex sexual acts, and more than 10 criminalize diverse gender expression and identity. So it's really important that this mandate is renewed and able to continue the work that it's been doing. The renewal of the independent expert is widely supported, and you can sign to join the many people calling for its renewal on GATE's website. We will have a link specifically to that post as well, where you can add your own name.
Thank you, Daniel.
You're welcome, Monica.
All right, and that's it for this week. I have to be up editing this and then go to bed and then wake up early. And we will be at a Coldplay show.
Yeah.
Crazy, right? Next week we're going to be talking about, our Denver show and, in our experience here and being on tour and seeing Coldplay, and Daniel's first time seeing Coldplay at a big show.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a lot of fun. We're really tired. Alright, we're gonna sign off. My name is Monica.
My name is still Daniel.
And we're Weekly Coldplay. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you for listening to Weekly Coldplay. For more Coldplay content from us, check us out on Twitter @Weekly Coldplay and Instagram @weekly.coldplay. That is weekly, Coldplay. And if you like what you hear, give us a follow on wherever you're listening to the podcast on. Thank you again, and we'll be back next week with more Coldplay news.